Okay, so now I'm back in front of my laptop and I wanted to show you what I've been working on today. So it has been a very long set of meeting times. So this is the one for today. And as you can see, it was quite a lot of meetings. So the first one is really one of my friends from my connection group. He has offered to do a presentation masterclass for me. And so it's really about telling your story. So he's a sales coach. And so he really allowed me to understand what it is about my story that I should tell, and it really gave me also the belief in myself. So I told him, like, I don't really know if we really have braggable results that we produce for our clients, but he says, like, you increase the follower count of one of your clients from your company pages by over 5,000%. If that's not something braggable, then I don't know what is. And it just really allowed me to really believe that I'm making a difference. This client has been with us for 4 years as well. These are all of the notes that I've taken. I mean, it's pages. It's literally like pages of notes and content that we talked about. And so he gave me homework as well. He basically said, create a spreadsheet and start building headspace of, like, how do people introduce themselves and how can you target how to talk to different people. So why am I telling you all of this? It's to just give you a behind the scenes of, like, what kind of clients, what kind of calls, not clients, what kind of calls am I taking on? Something that's also not here. So here we have our team meeting. The team meeting I think went really well. I told my team that we were losing our highest paying client. I also told my team that a lot of the things that I've accepted as mediocre, I really try to be as patient as possible, but with the loss of a high-paying client, I told them that I just cannot subsidize the learnings anymore, and that we're really just gonna have to operate at an excellent level. Because I mean, we've lost clients before as well, and so it's like I would add clients, and we would lose the client. I would add clients, and then we would lose the client. Such is the agency life, and this is the most turnover we've ever had. We usually don't have a very high churn rate, and this is the highest churn rate that we've had in the last few months. And so I just told them that. I told them the news. I told them we're going to have one-on-one calls and that I am laying down the law of the land, that, it's like we just produce at an excellent rate. And, I've been operating as a teacher for a very long time, and I don't know if this is the right direction. Yeah, you can judge me if you want. Maybe it's the wrong decision, but I just basically told them, like, is this what you want? And I'm just really, if it is what you want, then I am going to set standards and expectations, and that we are just gonna have really that service that will make the client, stay with us, love our work. You can't really make anyone do anything, but increase the chances of them staying longer, because really in the last few months, we would quite literally add a client, then like 2, 3, 4, 5, I think the max is like 7 months. They would either pause, so we do have a few clients on pause, or they would basically transition to something else. And so, I want to share the agency life with you, and really what my day really just looks like. So in here, it doesn't show it. So I had a potential client meeting here. They ended up messaging me and say, hey, like, I'm ready. And I said, it's tomorrow, isn't it? And I honestly just ended up taking the call, because I said, like, he's already there, he's already ready. I saw the message within 2 minutes. He did acknowledge that it was going to be tomorrow. So I never miss potential client calls. And I would say if there's anything that I jump through hoops for, it's potential client calls. Unless they want to do it on a weekend. I usually will not say yes to weekends. It's super extremely rare. But usually, no matter what they want, if I have a meeting lined up for that, unless it's a client meeting already, if it's anybody else, I will be moving that meeting. They take priority over my calendar because, well, I mean, they potentially could bring in more revenue and more profit. So I ended up just jumping on that call. I ended up sending him the link. It was supposed to be for tomorrow. I had already deleted it from my calendar tomorrow. And essentially, they're going to jump on a next call with us. So it's this one. So we're gonna jump on a next call tomorrow. I don't know if we're gonna sign them on. So even though we just lost, or we're losing a client, right? I'm still quite picky, which is also really important for you guys to know. That the reason why I've just felt so at peace, and even the client that we're losing, they've been with us for 4 years. And I'm happy with that. That is, pretty long term. They're very happy. like I said in previous videos, they're just really consolidating their efforts. And so yeah, like I'm happy for them. They've actually grown quite a lot. But I do think that if we were producing better results and we were actually getting, leads to organic content, that it would have been much, much harder to replace this. But I know that they were revamping their entire marketing department. So it wasn't just us that got the news. And sometimes it's just business, right? Actually, one of the biggest things about marketing is you lose clients multiple ways, but one of the ways is that you grow them too fast, too big, and they either can't handle the sales or the fulfillment. And so they say, okay, like we can't do marketing anymore, or they can handle it, but they then go in-house or a bigger agency that can centralize everything. So anyways, the goal is to leave on a very good note, get a really good Upwork review, which I'll also go over one of these days what my Upwork profile looks like, why it's successful in the way that it is. But I wanted to give you that. And then I had another meeting with my team. That's the one that's here. And then I had a meeting for a group connection, which should I have attended? Maybe not, but it's still fun being around other people. But I will say it wasn't the best use of my time. But I haven't seen them in 2 months and they only hold it monthly. So I thought I would go. And the meeting with my team was about the lead generation. They are going to have one-on-ones with each other. So my right hand's gonna have one-on-ones with everybody. I'm gonna have a one-on-one with her. And basically I asked them, like, do you want to be here? Do you want to work here? Are you going to perform at an excellent level? Because if you see, like, we have like KPIs for structures of who's doing basically their jobs, and it looks, if you had like a red mark and you had like you were taking a test, there would be so many red marks. It's insane. So I wanted to just kind of go over that with you. And then I did say I was going to run you through everything that I'm doing. So I actually signed up for this. So it's called Founder OS. It's from Matt Gray. I don't know if you know him or not, but I did invest in myself. And actually, like I said, we're losing an almost $3,000 a month client. This program is $1,500 a month for 6 months. It's a 6-month sprint. And sometimes I just go by gut feeling. I don't know why I really signed up for it. I followed this person for a very long time on social media, but there was like a gut feeling, and I felt like the universe was leading me to this. And basically, long story short, I ended up in a DM with the founder of Founder OS. But it's a big company. But I don't know, for some reason it just told me to do it. And the crazy thing was I was on the sales call with this guy, right? And I signed up on March 1st. And the program is 180 days, and it ends really pretty much on my birthday. Like, if you were to consider it 6 full months, which 180 days is not technically 6 full months, it would be short by 3 or 4 days. It literally ends like the Thursday, maybe, before my birthday, and my birthday is on a Sunday. And I talked to this guy and I said, I doubled the revenue, or I wanted to double the revenue because I think I lost belief in myself and I wanted to go for reality rather than the idealistic version of what I wanted. And I told him this, and it was just so crazy because I feel like everything lined up. It was like the date, the 6 months, and the charge, because it was split into 6 pieces of pricing. The 7 months charge, which it showed me what would the remaining be for 7 months, it was $7,333.33. And I'm turning 33 this year, and I want $33,000 per month in profit, or in revenue. Profit would be amazing. But yeah, it's just so crazy to think about like those coincidences. And yeah, I just really love it. And so I'll create another video of like what it is that we're doing, how we're implementing this. I cannot give, because it's IP, it's intellectual property, I cannot give like what's inside the thing, but I can definitely show you like what we're doing every day. And I'm gonna be implementing a lot of what they say and do. So hopefully you'll be on this journey with me. And yes, it is crazy to invest in something at this stage, but it's actually when I find my fuel, I find my fire inside of me. And so hopefully you'll be with me along for the ride, and I'll see you on the next video.